I am told by the people managing the platform that there are 600 requests per second. That's why this thing is roaming the way it is. But I know there is another question that many people have been asking. Number one, they've been asking, so what can 500 shillings or 1,000 do for anybody? Yeah? I have let me answer it in 3 ways. Number one, let me tell the skeptics that the CEO of Safaricom, the CEO of Airtel, the CEO of Telecom have sat with me for many hours because this platform and that 500 and 1,000 is important to millions of Kenyans. That's number one. If it was not important to millions of Kenyans, we wouldn't have sat down with these great people and with serious banks to have a conversation about the Hustler Fund. That's number one. Number two, that 500 and that 1,000, I want you to know there are close to between 10 and 15 million Kenyans on CRB. 80% of those Kenyans on CRB are on CRB because of 1,000 shillings. Majority of them less than 1,000 shillings. If you thought 500 or 1,000 shillings was nothing, it is what is keeping 10 million Kenyans on CRB. You should begin to think how 500 or 1,000 shillings can keep 15 million Kenyans on CRB if it was nothing. And finally, when we sat down with the lenders, the fintech lenders, they told us that on average, 80% of borrowing on any lending platform is between 100 shillings and 2,000 shillings. 80%, maybe even 90%. If 90% of all these lending platforms are lending between 100 shillings and 2,500, that tells you how important or how much 500 shillings or 1,000 shillings is. If it was not anything, all these lending platforms would not be lending that money. So I think it's a journey towards understanding what is going on in the Republic of Kenya and what ordinary people really want. It is not the billions, it is not the millions, it's not the hundreds of thousands, it's not the tens of thousands, it is the 1,000 and the 500 that 80% of Kenyans are looking for to transform their lives. And that is why the Hustler Fund is in place. With those remarks, I now officially launch the Hustler Fund for the Republic of Kenya.
Come on guys, wapi shangwe vigelegele za the launch of Hustler Fund, ladies and gentlemen.
Kupitia simu, kupitia mradi huu kutoka shilingi 500 hadi shilingi 50,000 kwa malipo nafuu ya 8% kwa mwaka.
Hash, send, there you go. Number 1, send. By accepting the terms and conditions, accept. Ya Bwana Musalia Mudavadi tayari go through. So Your Excellency, basically, najua hapa ndio wanakuambia unaweza kopa tu 2,200. That's my fund request loan, so that's one.
Gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much. I truly, truly appreciate your sacrifice, your commitment. You have put many things aside. You have come. If it was your personal interests or the interests of your companies, you would not have been with us. But you put the interest of the people of Kenya beyond or above the interests of your own companies. And I want to say the government of Kenya appreciates, I appreciate from a personal level, that together we have worked on this fund and all of us are committed to making sure that it succeeds so that we can unlock the potential that exists in the millions of Kenyans who have the wherewithal, the knowledge. Mama Atieno here, Mama Susan here, and many of the other people who want just an opportunity for them to do and upgrade their business. And the biggest constraint, and we all know, is access to affordable credit. Today, we are walking the journey as a nation to begin the journey to a single-digit interest rate in the Republic of Kenya. This is a momentous occasion that today we have a product that does not need application, that does not need guarantee, that does not need an approval by a committee, that does not need nothing. It just needs a citizen, his phone or her phone, and a track record, and they can borrow as much as they want, so long as they keep to a track record. Today, we are replacing the collateral system that has always been built around title deeds, logbooks, and securities. Today, we are starting the journey to build a collateral system that is built on credit scoring, that every citizen can grow their credit scores. They don't have to own no title, they don't have to own no logbook, but they can access credit if they work on their credit ratings. Mimi nataka niwashukuru sana kwamba tunaendelea pamoja. I want to thank the other banks who have come along. Equity Bank have made announcements. Cooperative Bank and all the others have made announcements they will support this product, and many other banks. I want to welcome them and say this journey belongs to all of us. There are no exclusions in this journey. Mimi nataka niwashukuru watu wengi waliochangia ili tuweze kufika hapa. Tumekuwa na mikutano marefu ya masaa mingi na mabank, na nataka nishukuru Kenya Commercial Bank, Family Bank. Wamekuwa na sisi katika safari hii. Nataka nishukuru our mobile operators, Safaricom, Telecom, Airtel, na sio watu ambao ni wafanyikazi, CEOs wenyewe wameketi na mimi masaa marefu tukifikiria ni vipi tutawafikia Wakenya wale wako chini, kwa sababu tumekubaliana hii mpango ni bottom up. Lazima tuanze na chini ndio tuweze kutembea na kila mtu. Nataka niwashukuru wale wote waliohusika pamoja na sisi tukipanga hii mpango wa Hustler Fund. Leo ni siku ya furaha sana kwangu, kwa sababu leo tutawafungua Wakenya wa milioni waliofungiwa minyororo ya madeni ambayo hawawezi kulipa. Na ndio nataka niseme ya kwamba furaha yangu, and I truly want to say I am grateful to the many leaders, CEOs of companies, our banks, our mobile service operators, and all the other people who have come together so that we can fashion this Hustler Fund in the manner in which we have arrived at today. If there has been a demonstration of patriotism, I have seen it in the formulation of the Hustler Fund. It is not common, it is not always that competitors sit together to agree on a product that is not necessarily their own product. I have seen Safaricom sit down with Airtel, sit down with Telcom, people who are competitors, companies who are competitors. They have products, but they have sat down out of patriotism, out of minding for the ordinary people of the Republic of Kenya. And all of us have come together so that we can have a Hustler Fund that will give a chance to millions of Kenyans. Pesa ya Hustler Fund, hakuna mtu atapata faida. Serikali haitafuti faida. Tunatafuta vile hiyo Hustler Fund itakuweko leo, iwe kesho kutwa, na ipatikane kwa yule ambaye amepata leo, na yule atapata kesho, na yule atapata mwaka ujao. Na ndio tumesema tutaweka riba ama interest ya 8% per year. Kumaanisha ni 0.002% per day. Tunatoka 5% per day ya Mashailok, tunatoka 1% ya wale lenders wengine on average, tunaenda mpaka 0.02% kwa Hustler Fund. Kumaanisha, and let me repeat, kwa sababu kuna watu wengine wanasema ya kwamba tulisema pesa ni ya bure. Mimi nataka niwaulize, kama ulikuwa unalipa interest rate ya 1% per day, ukiambiwa ulipe 500 times lower interest rate, si hapo inakaribia na hapo, si ndio? Kwa sababu we have made interest 500 times lower than the average interest rate in the market. And that interest is going to serve only two purposes: to make sure that we can run the fund, and to make sure that the fund is available and is growing tomorrow to benefit the next person. That is the only cushion we have put in this rate. So, issue number 2 about Hustler Fund, it has the lowest ever interest rate in the Republic of Kenya in any system. Number 3, tumekubaliana vile vile ya kwamba hii mahasla wengi wakienda kutafuta pesa wanaulizwa maswali. Baba yako ni nani? Unajulikana na nani? Unajuana na chief? Wapi logbook? Wapi title deed? Wapi guarantee? Wewe huko na mtu anaweza kukuandikia. Tukasema hii Hustler Fund itakuwa tofauti na zile fund zingine, kama ile ya youth enterprise, ile ingine ya women enterprise inahitaji mtu ya kugarantii, inahitaji saa zingine security. Tukasema hii ya Hustler Fund hakuna committee. Poleni wabunge, najua mlikuwa mnajipanga kuwa na committee ya kuendesha Hustler Fund. Tafadhali hakutakuwa na committee, tafadhali. Kuna wengine walikuwa wanajipanga mahali fulani, wanasema sisi ndio tutakuwa committee ile ya Hustler Fund. Tafadhali hakuna committee. Hii Hustler Fund haina bureaucracy. Nilikuwa nasikia watu wengine wanasema mbona hii fund haina secretariat? Hakuna secretariat kwa Hustler Fund, hakuna committee. Tumekubaliana technology ndio committee yetu. Wewe na simu yako, hapo ndio committee itakuwa.